traders, and welcome. Let's go right into the charts. This is the weekly Dow, so we'll look at the Dow and the Euro first, just to get a measure of what this market wants to do. And we have had another weekly high close here. RSI is a high but not extended, so the bullish market that we kicked off the year with is still very much in play, and I would look for a retest. So we've got 14,200 is the peak of the '07 highs. So the pre-financial crisis highs is right up here, so I need to get an alert on that. Okay, I mean, signs are at the moment that we can test that and possibly go even higher. So this is my alert set there for 14,200. It's a bull flag. We keep closing higher over the last weeks. The long bottoming tail. So on Monday, if we get a weak close, I would certainly start to review that. If we look at this on a daily chart, there's the alert I put in at the 27 highs. So 14,050, or ideally even 14,000, is a good place to retest that. Now let's look at the euro. The euro and the pound closed just above some big numbers. The euro is just above 130, the pound is just marginally above 150. So I'm looking, this is a hammer underneath the 200 EMA. 200 EMA is there. 8 EMA is sloping down, so we are bearish. We closed the week on with a new low for the week. So from that point of view, we're bearish. We got the long bottoming tail, having got bought at 12,970. So this is a lot. There's a lot of support here. I've got the support line in. There is a huge amount of support here. So if on Monday we can hold here, and ideally, well, we need to close above that level there, the high, which will be 131. If we can close above 131, then I think we can retest. The level I've got down here is 132. I think we can come all the way back up here. The daily 100 EMA is 132, and the daily 50 is 132, or just under 133. So we might well get right underneath this area here. Okay, whichever way you look at it, we are looking for something of a bounce here. If you look at the dollar pairs, that's US dollar Swissy has gone right up into the fib zone with extreme RSI. That was sleepy. It's consolidating for almost a week and then running up. So we had 3 weeks where it did nothing, and then one day. Moved sideways for a week, boom, sideways for a week, boom, and then last week was no exception. So if we move sideways for a week, allow the Euro US dollar to recover, we may then see some selling at the end of the week. Okay, I think the pair that has performed so well since the early part of the year are these yen pairs, and the pound yen is my personal favourite. Although if you look at the CAD yen, that had a really nice close on Friday. So the CAD yen is a pullback to, if you get 90.40, good place to get long on the CAD yen. Look and see if we can get up to 94. The pound yen, I think the pound is short term oversold. I think they're going to see a little bit of a bounce. It's Bank of England rate decision this week, and we're looking to see if Bank of England are going to announce quantitative easing, another dose of quantitative easing. That could take the pound yen resistance, major resistance is 14170 area. I think it's likely we could go right up to 14280. 50 EMA fade is just above 142. So let's put an alert on that. So you can see the level of resistance up there at 142 is pretty big, but also a massive support here. So we breached the support first half of the week after the sell-off on Monday, and then back into the second half of the week we kept closing higher. A little bit of a spinning top there, so that could see that. Where are we? Yeah, we're just under the 80 EMA. We've not broken above the 80 EMA there, so we may just tumble here. So just be very. The secret, well, certainly the secret last week was to wait until half an hour after the US Open, because that's when these markets sold off. Reversal time in the US, 3 PM UK time. Watch out for that. I won't be trading in the US session in the morning. I will be starting to look to see how the US is opened and starting to see if there's a trade reversal time, 3 o'clock UK time. Otherwise I'll just sit tight and see how we close on Monday. And so we've looked at the euro and so let's look at the pound US now. So quite a sell-off again. We are pretty much moving sideways here and then dropping, pulling back, junk, pulling back, junk. Really weak here and just caved in. A little bit of a pullback after that massive move here and caved in. So I'm looking for a pullback for the pound. I'm looking for 152 is a massive barrier, huge barrier. We may just about, we may not even get there. We may just retest this trend line here, retest that reversal bar, which would put us at 151.50, and then continue to the downside at that point. Let's look at the weekly on this one, because the weekly is interesting on the pound US dollar. So I'm just trying to do a lot of things at once here. Sorry for the pauses. Bit of a stopping bar. RSI on the weekly chart. Bit of a stopping bar. I think that could lift us back to, who knows, possibly as high as 154. If the Bank of England do more quantitative easing, that might just, we've had a lot of selling since pretty much the first day of trading 2013. We've just been on this long slide, so halfway up there, even if I eyeball it, that will put it at 156, but we've got this massive resistance here at 155. So I think this, if we can just start to lift up and break that stopping bar, I think we might get some sort of lift into one of these areas up here. So the daily suggests 151.50, but we could easily do 153.50 if we start to get some higher closes in the daily. Okay, you can see massive amount of support here, obviously 150 being the big round number. Okay, so we get a little bit of a lift off of that 150 on Friday, but not significant. We are extreme RSI, so we could, and if you just look at this on a pure, simple horizontal support and resistance level, we are likely to come into Friday's, last Sunday's open, hit this level here, and then just roll over. I just think we might just get a retest of some of these levels up here. I certainly wouldn't want to short with the daily on the extreme RSI. So I would look for about and then look to get short at some higher levels. Okay, but the pound yen is my favourite chart, and the CAD yen is certainly a very, very nice cloud, a bullish cloud on Friday. The euro pound has been a great mover recently. I mean, it's such a sluggish one for a while. I would expect to see 86.40 and possibly go back up to the 88 level. It didn't engulf So it closed inside of Thursday's trading. So the other one I'm interested in, this has been moving sideways until we've just come in contact with the 50 EMA down here. This is EuroCAD. I think, yes, the first time we've touched the 50 EMA since we lifted off here. But I think now we've drifted across and come in contact with the 50 EMA. I think we may just move sideways and then start to push up again and reach for a higher level again. So I would be very interested in the EuroCAD. I'm going to keep an eye on that. We've closed the 80 EMAs here, so we're under the 80 EMA. I just think this 50 EMA fade may be enough to put one up. If we get a break of this area here, let me clean that up. What I'm seeing is support here, trend line across the top. If we hold this and start to close above 134, I think we could lift up and get back to 137. However, if we close this area here, then I would look to get short, look for this to roll over. But I actually think that this could, I'm looking for a bullish move, so I'm going to see how that behaves Monday. So see the trade on that one. The pound CAD is weak. Pound Aussie dollar is weak. We did engulf a lot of price action there. I'm going to stand aside for that one for now. Let's go back to that pound CAD a minute because I shot past that. We've got a lot of support down here, so I wouldn't short it. Pound Swissy, that's a hammer. That's a hammer on a lot of support. When we start breaking above 142, I think we can get back to 144 at least. Oil, we've quickly got down to 50% fibs, closed narrowly underneath it, having touched 90. I think we could again start closing higher, and with the bullishness of the Dow, I think we'll get back to 95. We've got a lot of congestion above now. We've got the 200, the 100, we've got all the moving averages above us, but we are extended from the 8. The daily 8 is up there at 92.70 up here. So this is an extended chart, but the RSI is not recording an extension. US dollar yen, that is a good one. That is looking as if that can go back up to 95. Good call in the room. US dollar CAD is weak. Right, that's not weak, it's had a very good run, but it's potentially showing signs of weakness at the highs. Okay. So on Monday we will be looking at my day trading plan. Okay, so Monday is day trade. Actually, I can't do Monday. I've just remembered I cannot do Monday. So I will do that on Tuesday evening. I'll do that on Tuesday this week. Okay. Enjoy the rest of what's left of your weekend, and see you on Monday.